Okay, so finally I'm getting around to showing you our Tots nappy order. I've said for ages that I'm going to show you what we ordered and I just never do, so here we are. Basically we've decided to use reusable cloth nappies instead of buying disposables for two main reasons. Firstly, we've had a look at the environmental impact of disposable nappies. And it's just insane how many you go through and how much nappies, like plastic nappies, you chuck away in the first 2.5 to 3 years of a baby's life. But also it's really interesting to know that it's a lot cheaper if you buy reusables as well. So there are figures out there, sorry, I can't remember them right now. But basically, even though the initial cost of reusable nappies is a lot, trust me. Well, actually, I'll actually tell you, I think we paid about £250.
Yeah.
For this, or what I'm about to show you.
I think that it said something like you spend about 3,000 on disposables. Don't quote any figures, but it's something like, the things we've seen online is you spend about £3,000 on disposables compared to about 350, 400 all in, because we'll need to get more of these. And the only fact I can remember is your nappies from a child plus your parents' nappies as a child are still in landfill and are nowhere near degraded yet. Biodegraded? Yeah. Broken down. And then obviously you're adding to it with your child, and then your child will add to it as well. So we thought, well, if we do these, one, we can help the environment straight away, but also you can reuse them on your second child, and sell them on Facebook Marketplace, wherever, and then someone else can have them, and it just keeps, it's not just the one child, it's 2 children, or 3 or 5 or 10.
So, yeah, we've placed an order. We went with Tots. They're obviously a brand, because we did a lot of research, and they're just the ones that came up, sort of what we fancied the most. I know there's loads, like there's literally an entire minefield. We spent, I think, about 3 full days watching YouTube videos on reusable nappies. But yeah, let me show you what we got. So, first of all, let me just explain that everything we bought is part of like a 2-part system. So you always have like an absorbent layer, which obviously absorbs the liquid, and then you have a waterproof outer layer, which stops the liquid coming through and then going through into clothes and things like that. So now that I've said that, let me show you. We've got like a nighttime version and a daytime version. I'll show you the nighttime first. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the like inner absorbent layer for one of our nighttime nappies. And basically, it's made of bamboo, it's really soft. It's got Velcro on the front, so you can adjust the size of the waist, and it's got elastic around the legs. And you put this on your baby first. Oh, with everything, actually, let me just say this first, because then we can just like get into it. So with everything I'm showing you, they all have poppers. Can you see the poppers on the front as well? And basically, the poppers are to adjust the size of the nappy. So all the nappies we've bought are from birth to potty. So they say they can use them from about £10, so it won't be from birth, but hopefully from about at least 8 weeks and onwards. So you can basically popper. There we are. Small. That one's popped small, so you can see how small that one goes. But yeah, let me show you. You popper up together. Oh.
Clearly more difficult than it's meant to be when you're showing on camera.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there we are. Okay, so you can popper like the top and bottom to make it smaller for small babies, and then there we are. And as your baby gets bigger, then you sort of like unpopper, and then you've got a bigger nappy. So for the night time, we've got this. Okay, so inside I've got this extra sheet of bamboo material, and it's just an extra sheet for more absorbency, really. We also purchased, I think, 6 of these bamboo boosters. So it's the same, pretty much the same thing. It's just an extra layer of absorbency we can put in if we're struggling, or if baby's sort of like heavy wetter, as they say. Oh, that sounds disgusting. We can put that in and close it up, and then hopefully she'll last through the night. So what we do then, like I showed you at the start, you'd Velcro these up, and then you would cover this with one of our wraps, so like a waterproof layer. And I'll show you. I think we bought 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we bought 5 of these wraps, and they're all different pretty colours and things. And basically, you can get 3 to 5 uses, I think, out of each wrap. So
because they wipe down.
Yeah, because they're plastic, you can wipe those. So you can take the insert out, wash the insert, give this a quick wipe down, and then use it again. So I'll show you these. Again, these have the adjustable poppers on the front to make them like smaller or bigger, and they have the Velcro at the top. But this is our little like ducks, which is very cute. This is
show the back.
Mushrooms. This one is plain white, so it's always handy if it's going to go under white dresses, or I know we've got a wedding planned for when baby's only a few months old. This one is like, I think it's little children in the rain with umbrellas, but that's really cute. And then the last one then is rainbows and little suns and tractors, so that's really cute too. Yes, so
the inside is just wipeable. And I know Abby just said, they're called peanut wraps, by the way, in case you're wondering. But I know Abby just said these are made of plastic, so that's one of the reasons we went with Tots Bots, is I don't know if you can see, but they're made in Scotland, and they're made out of two plastic bottles. So it's all recycled, and meant to be as good for the environment as I think you can probably get. Short of saying you don't wear any nappies and just be free.
So, in the night, basically, we'll have one of these like big bamboo nappies covered with one of these plastic wraps, and that's how baby will go to bed. Now in the day it's a similar scenario, apart from you don't need this big bulky like bamboo nappy. So instead we've got these inserts. So there's actually 2 here, I don't know if you can see, but there's 2 popper together, and sometimes I think when baby's first born, I think you can use just one, and the absorbency will be enough. Then as baby gets older and obviously wheezes a little bit more, then you can put the second and stack it on, and then we can like increase the absorbency. But basically, if I show you, oh there we are, Matt's doing one. There we are, yeah. So inside the nappy, there's here you go, poppers. So the inserts can just pop in, line the nappy like this, and then you can obviously close it up and put it on baby. And then when you come to changing, you obviously undo the nappy, you can take out the inserts, chuck it in the bin. We've got, I'll show you the like little bucket thing we've got in a minute. If there's anything on here, this is all plastic and wipeable, so you can just get a baby wipe and wipe this down, and then you can put get a new set and set it in, and then you're ready to go again. So that's that really. Yeah, we've got the only other 2 things, is it?
Well, this is the other pattern. We're going to buy another. We're going to get another 3 bamboo boosters, another 1. No, not an insert. We're going to get another 3 bamboo boosters.
Why are we getting 3 bamboo boosters?
They come with the set.
Oh, no, okay, yeah.
And then we're also going to get this pattern as well. This is a wet bag, so if you are changing on the go, you can just chuck the dirty nappies in here and put that on your pram, say, or whatever, and then be full of your wee.
So this is what you would take out and put in your changing bag, and then you can take your inserts, your wet inserts, and chuck it in here until you get home. And what's also really good about it is obviously it's machine washable, so you don't need to go rummaging through your disgusting bag at the end of the day to get everything out to wash it. You just put the whole bag in the washing machine. Yeah, the other thing then that we have with our order is this little bin bucket, and it's quite nice. It's got, I would prefer if it wasn't green, but yeah, we can't be, we can't all be happy we want. But it's got like clasps, so it locks down, so it should keep smells good and away. But then we've also got mesh bags. So can you see that there's like a mesh bag inside there, which just hooks over the side. Yeah, and same thing, you can put all your dirty nappies in here, and then store them for a day or 2. I think they recommend you wash every other day, so it's not going to be in there any longer than sort of a day. But then when you do come to washing, you can just take the mesh bag off, and chuck the whole mesh bag in the wash as well. So you're not rummaging
Here's what we
through.
prepared earlier.
Yeah. So you're not rummaging through and like getting all the stuff out there to put in the washing machine, and then you've got a disgusting bag or anything. So that's really handy as well.
You can get liners for solids, where like bamboo or whatever. You can buy microfiber, you can buy bamboo, you can buy hemp. Bamboo's the best one you can get environmentally, which apart from hemp, but hemp is harder to find. But you can get them where you scrape the solids off, but where you can get disposable little liners which are flushable, so we're just going to get those because obviously it's easier, you can just lift and remove versus
so there's a little bit
trying to clean.
Poop. There's you can literally just, we should, unless there's a big explosion, lift the liner off and then flush it down the toilet. So yeah, that's what we bought. How long was this video? Does it say?
10 minutes. This pattern we're getting is actually in all-in-one, so we won't bother showing you when we get it, but basically it's exactly the same except you don't have the liner separate. It's inside it and you can stuff it inside, but they're single-use ones. I mean, they're reusable, but you can't wipe them down like these and just swap out. But it comes as part of a set, so it makes sense just to buy one of those, and we'll probably buy a couple of those just for ease on the day goes. But yeah, that's everything.
So yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed.